What's up, folks? So I got another PSA return. So let's get this bad boy opened, and I've been waiting for a while. This is mostly first editions. I think there's 2 Charizards in it. But waited a month. I sent it standard, so it took a month to get back in. So let's get this opened. Alright, so we got this bad boy open, and I ended up getting a 1 recolored card. And alright, thanks for the free card saver. Alright, cool. Anyways, so I was kind of disappointed with the one recolored I got. Let's pull these bad boys out. Okay. Okay. So I can pull them out. Okay, I like that. That's that pull slip. All right, so. Alright, so we'll just get that out of the way. Alright, so it took a month to get these in. It was standard, and I'll get to the recolored card, and let's see what we get on our first one. Okay, first one's a Charizard. Okay, so I've had this card since I was actually when Pokemon first came out. Actually, I remember pulling this Blaines Charizard. So it's been so long I can't even remember it. But I've kept it in a binder or a top loader. I can't remember. But anyways. I've had this card since my childhood, and that's why I added it to this collection, or these cards I send for grading, because I just want to add this to my Zard collection, my personal collection. Had this Zard since my childhood. So let's see what grade we got, and we get a PSA 9. So that is a good grade for it. I was expecting a 10. I don't know where the discrepancy is. Maybe like probably some whitening got it. But it's a beautiful card regardless. A Blaines Charizard. I was hoping a 10 because it's center is a little fat on this side, but just glad to have my Blaines Charizard back in my hands. So this is pretty dope. Oh, if you guys like the new backdrop, I'll link the meditation backdrop in the video. So we got a PSA 9 on the Blaines Charizard. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so second card coming up. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, this is the first edition German Pikachu. I opened a bunch of first edition packs like 4 or 5 years ago, and I just sat on the cards, and I decided to send them in for grading, so I can just sell them off, so I can use that money to basically invest in other Pokemon cards, or even more packs, so I can open on the channel for you guys. So let's see what we get on the German Pikachu. I pulled this Pikachu, so let's see what we get. And we get a PSA 9 first edition German Pikachu. So too bad I didn't get a 10. Even though I pulled it fresh from the pack, there's always something. I think it's this, I think some whitening around the edges, something. So, anyways, let's move on. Okay, see what this card is. Oh, the good old first edition Wartortle. So I knew this was not going to get a 10. I knew it was not going to get a 10 because it's definitely off-centered. But I'll show you guys anyways. It's a PSA 9. So that's pretty good for a off-centered card, even though I wanted a 10. So the price drops significantly, but it's still a good card. A good graded card. It's a very beautiful Wartortle, very nostalgic. I do remember pulling this, so yeah, this is a great card. But at least I got one of the starter evolutions, so that's pretty dope in English anyways. Now I do remember, I didn't even know about the misprint error, but there was no misprint error. Apparently some Wartortles don't get the Wartortle evolution some of them get the misprint, which can be worth a lot of money. So just FYI, always be checking for misprints, because you might just take it as, oh, it's just a normal Wartortle, you know. So let's move on to the other card. Okay, let's see what we get on this one. Okay, this is the first edition Dark Dragonite. Now, FYI, always be checking the number down here, because if this was 582, I remember first reading about the 582 and the error print being worth so much money. I got super excited. I ran to my binder, opened it, and 2282. It was such a buzzkill, really. But let's see what we get for the Dark Dragonite non-holo. And we get a PSA 7. Yeah. I kind of wonder why they... Oh, yeah. Some wear and tear on the edges there. But yeah, it's still a good card. It's just the wear and tear on the edges. That's about it. But it's still a good card for a non-holo graded first edition Dark Dragonite. So it's very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so alright. Let's see what we get on this one. Ooh. The Dark Dragonite Holo. So this is what I mean down here. It says 582. So the error on the non, you want the non-holo to have the holo 582 on it. And I had this Dark Dragonite, both of them, non-holo and the holo one, for quite some time. Like, these cards, like, some of them come from my childhood, and I just, honestly, I'm against cards being in raw. Like, I believe they need to be in esophagus, like, case, especially vintage, because leaving them in binders, even top loaders of binder, it just, over time, temperature, temperature, air, and all that, it just wears and tears on the card. But anyways, enough of me yapping. Let's check out the grade. And we get a PSA 6. A PSA 6. Like, why? Yeah, I think there was some scratches on the holo. Yeah, there's some. Not like... Okay, there's some right there. If you guys can notice. But yeah, there's some whining, but I think it was probably because the slight scratches on the holo, but it's still a very good card to, for other collector out there. Okay, so the big buzzkill. Alright, so this is my actual first recolored card. I was kind of shocked, actually. Now, I've seen other videos with PSA giving recolored, and they don't even put the cards in sleeves. Like, they just throw it in the card saver and just, here you go. Okay. Oh wow. They didn't even take it out of the case. They didn't even take it out. Like, what? What? Wow, they didn't even take it out. Well, at least they left it back in the sleeve. So, anyone could tell me why this was recolored. I do not know why. I've had this card since I was 12. I just don't get it why this is considered recolored. Is it because it's, I just don't get why this is recolored. Okay. I had this card since I was 12, and I'm just kind of like it's a giant mystery to me. Poor Clefairy. Okay. Please leave in the comments because I'm just totally confused by this. Why this card is. Maybe it's because it's kind of dirty. I don't get why it's like recolored. I know it's pretty rough up here. I mean, yeah, but I had this card since I was 12, and I just don't understand why this is recolored. But at least PSA left it in the sleeve. I was kind of shocked. I was expecting it not be in the sleeve. They'll throw it in a freaking card saver, and just with no sleevelets on it. But at least they gave the courtesy. Now, the only thing is, I just noticed it's like kind of dark. I don't know if you guys can notice that. But, yeah. I'm just taken back by it. Why this is recolored. I just don't know why. So, if anyone can just leave in the comments below, because I'm kind of just stranged out about this, like why this is like recolored. But this is how I cut my card savers. Usually, I just make it a simple slip in like this, and it's very. See how easy it was to just take out, even though but anyways, at least they did that courtesy. They left it in the sleeve for me. I don't know. I'm just totally confused by that. Appreciate any comments below because I'm just completely confused and disappointed. Anyways, let's move on. So let's see what the next card is. Ooh! So about this card, which is kind of funny. I set this. Okay, so I bought this card from my local game shop. I bought this Darkness Ablaze from my local game shop. I used my like 10 punch card to get 20% off, and I got this card for like 68 bucks. And I was like, I was taking a chance on it because I thought I was going to get like an 8 or a 9. And then when I read it, I was kind of shocked. And this is why. Boom. PSA 10. I was kind of shocked by this. I was not expecting a PSA 10 from this. This is like the one card I was not expecting to PSA 10 from. I just don't know why, but maybe I just need to go in and tell them, hey guys, that Charizard you just sold me was 6 to 8 bucks. Just came back as a PSA 10. Yeah, even buying local cards from your game shop raw can get you PSA 10s apparently. So I'm a big fan of the full art Charizard Vmax. I just love the artwork. I just love the Charizard Vmax art. I'm like, honestly, this is like one of my biggest fan arts of the modern era for Charizards because he just looks like Godzilla. But I remember when this card first came out, it was selling for like 700 bucks raw. The hype around this new Charizard Vmax was insane. But anyways, PSA 10, Darkness Ablaze. So, and honestly, Darkness Ablaze is becoming more fun to open because Champion's Path, what you pull out of it is just, you just don't get your money back. But at least in Darkness Ablaze, you can at least enjoy the other hits. But anyways, this is pretty awesome. This is like actually my first PSA 10 for Charizard VMAX, so I was really shocked by that. Okay, moving on. Okay, well, let's see what this Pokemon is. Ah, good old Beedrill. First edition Beedrill. Apparently the first edition packs I opened were pretty off-centered, and yes, this card is, if it wasn't being off-centered like this, it would probably got a PSA 10. So I got a PSA 9, which is pretty awesome. But you know, for these cards, since they're basically just a basic Beedrill, some collectors will just pay, you know, way more to just get the PSA 10. Unfortunately, it was off-centered, and but even with these off-centered, for the packs what I paid back then, I would make my money back plus profit. So anyways, this is pretty dope here. I'm really liking this. But finally I got around to actually getting these cards graded, and they just been sitting for years, and top loaders, so 5 years they just been chilling. So anyways, let's move on to the next graded card. Ooh. Okay, first edition Dragonair. Okay, so I was really hoping for a 10, but then I saw some discrepancy on the side, and I got a PSA 9. I was expecting an 8, to be honest, and here's why. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. There is some wear and tear right there. I'm just kind of shocked that this got a PSA 9, to be honest. I was expecting a 7 or 8, but this wear and tear on the edge really just killed the grade. And maybe because of the whitening over here, it just sucks because you see any whitening, just anyways. This is a very good card, PSA 9, first edition Dragonair. So, and I was really bummed out when I saw that. But anyways, pretty much be looking forward to getting my money back. I just sent basically the rares, what I plan to sell. I plan to sell like basically majority of all these cards. Anyways, let's move on to the last two cards. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we have, oh, I have another swirl. Swirl, I didn't even realize I had another swirl with Dark Raichu. I totally forgot. Actually, I didn't even remember about these swirls. I just sent them to PSA. I was hoping for the best. Let's see what we get. And we get a PSA 9 on the swirl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we get a PSA 9 on the swirl. So at least I can sell this. I think they go around $639 to $700 around PSA 9s if it has a swirl. Now, if it does not have the swirl, it sells around between around 400, around 500. So it drops significantly, but with this swirl right there, it's like an Easter egg, you know. So it adds a lot more value. So it's pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. Okay, last card, but not least. Let's see what it is. Okay, and I have another swirl. I have another swirl. Wow, I have a lot of swirls. Anyways, let's see what we get, and it's a PSA 8. At least this is kind of like maybe the cheap version for people that want swirls, but I don't know why this got a PSA 8. Maybe it's just, I had pulled most of these Dark Raichus actually. Yeah, so I pulled most of them. This PSA return, and I hope I can bring you guys more good stuff. Please like the video. I really do appreciate it. I will keep doing more PS returns like this, in the near future. And please sub, and I will keep bringing you guys more good content on the way. More grading tips, how you guys can maximize your profits and all that good stuff. So yeah, so appreciate it, guys, for watching, and stay tuned for next time. Later.